everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Randy, aka Voice of Persona ASMR, and today we are playing Skyrim. Special shout out to Victoria Sponge ASMR. She requested that I make another Skyrim video because she really liked the first one I did, so I figured because I'm extra, not only will I make a Skyrim video, I'm going to make a whole playlist. So there you go. I hope you enjoy, Victoria, and for the rest of you guys, let's get down to business. So today is going to be really exciting because we are doing... Oh, I shaved, by the way. Don't know why I just did. I was bored. Quarantine life, you know what I'm saying? Today we are going to be starting the game differently. So I have a mod called Another Life. So basically what this mod does is you can start the game as someone other than the Dragonborn. Meaning that you can choose to be a random person at an inn. You can choose to start off as a bandit. You can choose to start off at the College of Winterhold. And so on and so forth. And so we're going to create our character and we're going to see what kind of options we have. And, you know, we're going to see what feels good. What do we want to go with? You know, like what are we feeling today, this evening? And just have fun with it. And this character will be exclusively dedicated for this playthrough for this channel. So, let's begin. So, obviously, we've got a variety of racial options here. Orgonian, one of my personal favorites. Breton. We've got Dark Elf, another one of my favorites. High Elf, which I already have a character made. I'm actually playing as a High Elf mage at the College of Winterhold. And obviously I have my Nord, who is who's the Dragonborn. I'm just going through that whole storyline. We have Imperial, we have Khajiit, we have Nord, Orc, Redguard, and Wood Elf. So, I am really leaning towards Argonian because I do like my Argonian boy. Living in an Argonian world, obviously. But I do like Dark Elves, and I am partial to Orc. So, I'm thinking about Orc right now. I think Orc is a good option if I want to be like a bandit. Or I could be a Khajiit bandit. You know, I want to do things differently. So I am going to go with... Let's go with Orc. Let's do something different. Because ordinarily I would pick Argonian. But for you guys, I want to do something different than what I've normally done. So let's do that. Let's do Orc. The people of Hrothgarian and Dragontail Mountains. Orcish smiths are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire and are fearsome when using their berserker rage. So we're gonna go with Orc. I think that'll be fun. Let's do it. So we're gonna go with male. We are gonna go with... I am not one of those people that, as I mentioned in my Fallout video, likes to mess around in character creation for too long. So if I can find a preset here that I like, we'll just go with that. That'll be better for me. Let's see here. Do any of these look good to me? Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I might roll with this. Skin tone. Can we make them green? Can I make them look like they're from World of Warcraft? I'm gonna kind of make him like, kind of muscular. Sort of like my body type. More or less. I don't know if I'm that jacked though. So we'll go with this. I think is good for now. As a starting point. Let's go to the head real quick. Complexion. Let's see, guys. Okay. Dirt. Dirt color. I can't really tell much of a difference. There's scars. The war paint kind of makes it so you can't see the scars. Take the war paint off. If we want to take it off. Well, that's pretty cool too. War paint color. Yeah. I'm okay with that. That's pretty cool. Face. Nose type. I mean, this is where we kind of get into the I don't really care territory. When it comes to like nose, jaw, stuff like that, I'm kind of like, nah. It doesn't really matter too much to me. I don't really notice it too much, I would say. The eyes. Let's see, eye shape. Oh, here we go. We can mess around with this a little bit, I think. I think that... Do we want to make him look mean, or do we want to make him look approachable? You know, does he want to look nice and friendly? Or kind of like, grr, you know, don't mess with me. I think we'll go with this. Make him look mean. Eye color. Oh, this is pretty cool. Make him just have like no eyes there. Black. I think this is cool. We'll roll with that. Yeah. Eye height. Again, we get into the I don't care territory here. Yeah, that's fine. And now, eyebrows. Okay, we can create some cool stuff here. Let's go all the way to the beginning here. That's cool. But I don't know. I think this is pretty interesting. Or are these little spikes here? It's different. Yeah, I think I'll roll with that for now. Brow width. I can't really tell there much, honestly. How do I edit the color? Mouth shape. I think the mouth. Oh, I see. Let's see what we got going on here. Seems fine. To me. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Is there a way to change the his teeth so they're not sticking out like that, or is that part of the preset here? Let's see. Let's go here. I don't know. That might just be the way it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Because that would be mouth, right? Which would be, I don't know, I don't see an option there for it, so I'm thinking that's gonna be it there. Jaw height, jaw width, cheekbone width. I'm gonna blow on the mic real quick. ASMR. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Let's look at the hair here. Oh, look, mouth shape. Duh, this is what I was looking for. But it, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. So, whatever. NBD. And the hair, lastly. So, let's see what kind of hair we got going on. Okay. Interesting. We don't have that many options for orcs, it seems. We can go with a ponytail if we want to get creative, but we can also do something like this, where he just doesn't have hair at all. Just make him bald and scary. We can do something like this. I'm thinking, yeah, this might be cool. Let's see. Yeah, I can get down with this. Let's do this. Facial hair. Let's see. Go to the beginning, and I think that we will go with just a full-on beard right there. Hair color. Oh, yeah, that's right. An older orc. Let's give him some red hair. Make him look crazy. It kind of blends in with the paint a little bit, so it doesn't look that great. Yeah, let's go with something darker here. Yeah, that's fine. That works for me. All right, we're done with that. Douche. Now we have to name our character. What should I name him? Luktar Ogar. What's his name? what's that character's name in World of Warcraft? Oh, we're gonna name him Doomhammer. Orgrim. Is it Orgrim? Orgrim Doomhammer. Boom. Done. Awesome. Here we are. Let me quick save. So, now is where we get into the cool stuff here. Looking pretty cool. I like it. Alright. Now we get to activate the statue and pick our destiny.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
So here are our options. I arrived on board a ship. I own property in one of the holds. I am a new member of a guild. I am a patron at a local inn. I'm a soldier in the army. I got caught crossing the border illegally, and that's the vanilla start where you become Dragonborn. I want to escape this cell. This is if you want the most freedom. I'm an outlaw in the wilds. I'm a vigilant of Stendar. I am camping in the woods. I was shipwrecked off the coast. I am a vampire in a secluded lair. I am a necromancer in a secret location. I am a warlock's thrall. I was attacked and left for dead. I live in an orcish stronghold. Surprise me. So, these are our options. There's a lot. Obviously, I just picked an orc, so I am leaning towards I live in an orcish stronghold, but I don't know 100% just yet, because I do like the idea of being an outlaw in the wilds, because we'll just get to start in the wild and, take the environment in as well. So, I think for our purposes, I'm going to go with I'm an outlaw in the wilds. I kind of want to be like this, sort of. The idea I have for this character is he's just kind of like an orc that is sort of like a mountain man, just traversing the wilds and, scavenging resources, dispatching anybody he comes across to take their stuff. Not a good person, but not a bad person either, just kind of like all about his own survival and maintaining his own well-being. So that's kind of the character I'm thinking of making right now. So we'll go with that. I'm an outlaw in the wilds. Boom.
A life of crime is still a life. Be wary, thief.
I guess we are kind of bad. We're gonna be a thief. It's okay though. Use the empty bed to begin your new life. Just because I think that'll give us some freedom to explore. I don't know how the orc stronghold start will go, generally speaking. So now we activate and we begin. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. The ashfall from Red Mountain has driven much of Solstime's native wildfire into the northern half of the island. It should be a good time. Wreck of the Strident Squall discovered. Here we are. Awesome. Let me, I lowered their voices a little bit too much, so let's increase it here. That should be good. Let's see.
Sarah, there's something you need.
What's up?
Yes. Yes, Sarah.
Okay, so
There's something you need.
here we are. We've got some armor,
Yes, Sarah.
and looks like we've got a axe here that we can equip as well. Some baked potatoes, some honey nuts. So they gave us a couple of things already. This is one-handed, so we can use it as a shield as well. Log pigs, some ale, of course, if we get thirsty. So,
He's got your eyes, she says. Like a tramp.
okay, guys. I guess these guys are my friends. I'm not quite sure, but let's head out then.
Might pay off my bounty.
That's eerie. So, this is exactly why I wanted to start this way, because now we can kind of just explore. Where are we specifically? It looks like we are... it's not even telling me, huh? Interesting. So we're not in Skyrim, that's for sure. We are at... I wonder if we're at Morrowind. But let's look around here and see what we find. We can even walk a little bit slower and see. Not much going on over here. It seems completely deserted, but there's a house over there, so we're gonna make our way over there and see if we can acquire some resources. And perhaps make some friends. Let's harvest this. We'll trauma root. If we're going to live a life of crime, the best way to start is to rob whoever this is, I would say, right? Again, we aren't evil. We're just trying to survive out here in this rough, rough world. This is Rodolph's house. Okay. Well, I hope you're ready, because we're about to rob your stuff, so assuming that anyone's home. Knock, knock. Nobody's here. Well, that's good. That makes it a little bit easier for us. We don't need this plate. Not sure what these guys are. Let's run. Because, they look pretty scary. And I think they'll kill me at this point. Ow. I don't want to die this quickly. Alright, you know what? We're gonna kill them. Maybe not. I take it back. Begin your new life. That was not planned. But it's okay. Am I supposed to be doing anything here, or should I just go to Skyrim? I mean, there's a lot to explore here, I would think, but there's like snowy mountains up there, so let's go up there and let's save here. Yeah, I would think we're in Morrowind. That's what makes sense to me. But we're gonna avoid that location, though. I don't think that this location is meant for a level 1. This is my assumption, because I'm no match for anybody I come across. So we're gonna have to go to Skyrim and start in a more safe area, and that's okay. But you know, let's quickly do that then. So Skyrim fast travel. Julianos is the god of wisdom and logic, usually associated with magic. He is often revered by wizards. He has a shrine in the Temple of the Divines in Solitude. Blessings of Julianos upon ye. The power from the Lady Stone lets you regenerate health and stamina. Okay. Now we are here. Can we fast travel to a different location so that we can zip on out of here? Like Winterhold, perhaps? And then we can just walk away from Winterhold. Let's see. No, I can't. Alright, so let's make our way to Winterhold. That'll be the first place we decide to go to. And then we can go from there. That's outside location. Let's see what's the best way to do that. we can probably go this way and around. I'm not 100% sure there, but maybe we go around this way on the outside. Yeah, that should work. Then we'll just walk through the snow. The snowy mountains. There's a lot of chicanery at the beginning of the video, so I'm gonna listen to it and decide if I should cut back on some of this stuff, but now we can just enjoy the serenity here. The peace and quiet of the snow. And wolves in the distance that will inevitably attack me, of course. But I will. Doesn't look like he wants to fight. It's quite chilly. Quite chilly. So, we're gonna go there and use Winterhold as our waypoint, and then we'll decide where we go after that. And let's go this way before we freeze here. Skyrim is known for being incredibly windy, especially when we're in locations like these where it's a little colder and a little higher up. You really get a sense of just the pure atmosphere. But it is beautiful for sure. There's a goat right here. Hello, goat. I'll try to avoid as much combat as I can, of course. It looks like we're getting closer to the quick save. Just in case I get killed by these guys. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff, punk. I'll take that. Take your boots, your robe, and your dagger. Thanks. What's this? Oh, I'll take the gold. I'll take this. And I'll sell these for a good price. For a pretty penny. Remember, guys, we're supposed to be a thief. We're not good people. We're not. We're not bad either, but we are going to maintain our survival. That's the character that we've decided to create here. So, we're an orc that doesn't care about anyone's survival but our own. And that's how we're gonna play it. Especially in this harsh weather, we have to make sure that we do whatever it takes to survive. So we're gonna go this way now, since we've pretty much reached the college. We don't want to go to the college, we just want to use it as a waypoint. So it's getting even chillier up here. But it does look beautiful for sure. A nice, beautiful backdrop for our adventure. Let's dispatch this person real quick. Maybe I can try to steal from him instead of killing him. Let's see.
Hello there, fellow traveler. One itinerant minstrel and wandering wastrel at your service. Ah, smell that fresh air? truly, this is a good place to play a song.
Oh yes, that's so. Can you teach me about speechcraft?
Ah, well, after a little incident with a roguish lad and the daughter of a prominent thane, well, let's just say best not.
Okay, alright, I see.
Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude.
Well, I don't know about that,
Until
but...
next time.
Yeah, until next time, sure. Well, sorry, but this is the way it's gotta be, my friend.
Hello there, friend.
Oh, this guy can scrap.
This what you want? Huh?
It is. Let's go.
Not your best, huh? Your kind has no place here.
I think that we are going to show you that we do have a place here, sir. Rest in peace, punk. Let's take his, let's take his merchant's clothes, his boots, biography, book of mortal blood. That's a nice sword. Light armor, one-handed restoration, boop, 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 done. And he's got a... Let's take a look at our spoils here. We've got a mace here that we collected earlier. Let's read this. Do we get anything out of it? Oh, this is cool. This is actually stuff we could read if we wanted to, right? I might read it for you guys in a second. Hold on. Let me see. Immortal blood. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click. I'm just trying to see if any of these are going to give us upgrade in our skills, but I guess not. Sometimes that happens. You get an upgrade just from reading it, so reading the book. We can fortify our light armor here. So let's do that. Fortify one-handed. And that's it. Okay. Let us read these books that we just picked up, shall we? A Dance in Fire, Volume 1. This is in the Imperial City Citadel. 7 Frostfall, 3 East, 3 East, 397. 3 estimated. I don't know what the E stands for, I'm going to be honest. 3E, 397. It seemed as if the palace had always housed the Atreus Building Commission, the company of clerks and estate agents who authored and notarized nearly every construction of any note in the empire. It had stood for 250 years, since the reign of the Emperor Magnus. A plain-fronted and austerity ball on a minor but respectable plaza in the imperial city. Energetic and ambitious middle-class lads and ladies worked there, as well as complacent middle-aged ones like Decimus Scotti. No one could imagine a world without the commission, at least of all Scotti. To be accurate, he could not imagine a world without himself in commission. Lord Atreus is perfectly aware of your contributions, said the managing clerk, closing the shutter that demarcated, Scotty's office behind him. But you know that things have been difficult. Yes, said Scotty, stiffly. Lord Vannick's men have been giving us a lot of competition lately, and we must be more efficient if we are to survive. Unfortunately, that means releasing some of our historically best, but presently underachieving senior clerks. I understand. Can't be helped. I'm glad that you understand, smiled the managing clerk, smiling thinly and withdrawing. Please. Have your room cleared immediately, Scotty began the task of organizing all his work to pass on to his successor. It would probably be young Imbrelius, who would take most of it on, which was as it should be, he considered philosophically. The lad knew how to find business. Scotty wondered idly what the fellow would do with the contracts for the new statue of St. Alessia, for which the Temple of the One had applied. Probably invent a clerical error, blame it on his old predecessor, Decimus Scotty, and require an additional cost to rectify. I have correspondence for Decimus Scotty of the Atreus Building Commission. Scotty looked up. A fat-faced courier had entered his office and was thrusting forth a sealed scroll. He handed the boy a gold piece and opened it up. By the poor penmanship, atrocious spelling and grammar, and overall unprofessional tone, it was manifestly evident who the writer was. Leotis Juris, a fellow clerk some years before, who had left the commission after being accused of unethical business practices. Dear Scotty, I imagine you always wondered what happened to me, and the last place you would have expected to find me is out in the woods. But that's exactly where I am. Ha ha. If you're smart and want to make a lot of extra gold for Lord Atreus and yourself, ha, you'll come down to Valenwood too. If you haven't or have been following the politics near lately, you may or may not know that there's been a war between the Bosmer and their neighbors elsewhere. Over the past 2 years, things have only just come down, and there's a lot that needs to be rebuilt. Now I've got more business than I can handle, but I need someone with some clout, someone representing a respected agency to get the quill in the ink. That someone is you, my friend. Come meet me at the Mether Pasco's Tavern in Valenesti, Valenwood. I'll be there 2 weeks, and you won't be sorry. Juris. P.S. Bring a wagon load of timber if you can. What do you have there, Scotty? Asked the voice. Scotty started. It was Imbrelius, his damnable handsome face peeking through the shutters, smiling in that way that melted the hearts of the stingiest of patrons and the roughest of stonemasons. Scotty shoved the letter in his jacket pocket. Personal correspondence, he sniffed. I'll be cleared up here in just a moment. I don't want to hurry you, said Imbrelius, grabbing a few sheets of blank contracts from Scotty's desk. I've just gone through a stack, and the junior scribe's hands are all cramping up, so I thought you wouldn't miss a few. The lad vanished. Scotty retrieved the letter and read it again. He thought about his life, something he rarely did. It seemed a sea of gray with black insurmountable wall looming. There was only one narrow passage he could see in that wall. Quickly, before he had a moment to reconsider it, he grabbed a dozen of the blank contracts with the shimmering gold leaf. Atreus Building Commission, by appointment of His Imperial Majesty, and hid them in the satchel with his personal effects. The next day he began his adventure with a giddy lack of hesitation. He arranged for a seat in the caravan bound for Valenwood, the single escorted conveyance to the southeast, leaving the Imperial City that week. He had scarcely hours to pack, but he remembered to purchase a wagon load of timber. It will be extra gold to pay for a horse to pull that, frowned the convoy head. So I anticipated, smiled Scotty with his best Imbrelius grin. 10 wagons in all set off that afternoon through the familiar Cyrodiilic countryside, past fields of wildflowers, gently rolling woodlands, friendly hamlets. The clop of the horses' hooves against the sound stone road reminded Scotty that the Atreus Building Commission constructed him. 5 of the 18 necessary contracts for its completion were drafted by his own hand. Very smart of you to bring that wood along, said a great whiskered bread man next to him on his wagon. You must be in commerce. Of a sort, said Scotty in a way he hoped was mysterious before introducing himself. Decimus Scotty. Griff Malin, said the man. I'm a poet, actually. A translator of old Bosmer literature. I was researching some newly discovered tracts of the Mariad Play Bar 2 years ago when the war broke out, and I had to leave. You are no doubt familiar with the Moriad, if you're aware of the Green Pact. Monoriad. I think I'm saying it incorrectly. Scotty thought the man might be speaking perfect gibberish, but he nodded his head. Naturally, I don't pretend that the Monoriad is as renowned as the Ned Aliadian or as ancient as the dance circle, but I think it has remarkable significance to understanding the nature of the Merolithic Bosmer mind, the origin of the wood elf aversion to cutting their own wood or eating any plant material at all, yet, paradoxically, their willingness to import plant stuff from other cultures, I feel can be linked to a passage in the Monoriad. Malin shuffled through some of his papers, searching for the appropriate text. To Scotty's vast relief, the carriage soon stopped to camp for the night. They were high on a bluff over a gray stream, and before them was the great valley of Valenwood. Only the cry of the seabirds declared the presence of the ocean to the bay at the west. Here the timber was so tall and wide, twisting around itself like an impossible knot, begun eons ago, to be impenetrable. A few more modest trees, only 50 feet to the lowest branches, stood on the cliff at the edge of the camp. The sight was so alien to Scotty, and he found himself so anxious about the proposition of entering the wilderness that he could not imagine sleeping. Fortunately, Malin had supposed to had found another academic with a passion for the riddles of ancient cultures. Long into the night, he recited Bosmer verse in the original and in his own translation, sobbing and bellowing and whispering wherever appropriate. Gradually, Scotty began to feel drowsy, but a sudden crack of wood snapping made him sit straight up. What was that? Malin smiled. I like it too. Convocation in the malignity of the moonless speculum, a dance of fire. There are some enormous birds up in the trees, moving around, whispered Scotty, pointing in the direction of the dark shapes above. I wouldn't worry about that, said Malin, irritated with his audience. Now, listen to how the poet characterizes Herma Mora's invocation in the 18th stanza of the 4th book. The dark shapes in the trees were some of them perched like birds. Others slithered like snakes, and still others stood up straight like men. As Malin recited his verse, Scotty watched the figures softly leap from branch to branch, half gliding across impossible distances for anything without wings. They gathered in groups and then reorganized until they had spread to every tree around the camp. Suddenly, they plummeted from the heights. Mara, cried Scotty, they're falling like rain. Probably seed pods. Malin shrugged, not turning around. Some of the trees have remarkable. The camp erupted into chaos. Fires burst out in the wagons. The horses wailed from mortal blows. Casks of wine, fresh water, and liquor gushed their contents to the ground. A nimble shadow dashed past Scotty and Malin and gathered sacks of grain and gold with impossible agility and grace. Scotty had only one glance at it, lit up by a sudden nearby burst of flame. It was a sleek creature with pointed ears, wide yellow eyes, mottled, pied fur, and a tail like a whip. Werewolf, he whimpered, shrinking back. Cathay wrapped, groaned Malin. Much worse. Khajiit cousins, or some such thing. Come to plunder. Are you sure? As quickly as they struck, the creatures retreated, diving off the bluff before the battle mage and knight. The caravan's escorts had fully opened their eyes. Malin and Scotty ran to the precipice and saw 100 feet below the tiny figures dash out of the water, shake themselves, and disappear into the woods. Werewolves aren't acrobats like that, said Malin. They were definitely Cathay-wrapped bastard thieves. Thanks, Dendar, they didn't realize the value of my notebooks. It wasn't a complete loss. Wow, that was a lengthy read, so I think we're gonna avoid reading these others because I think they might be super long and we don't wanna, yeah, these are long. You know, I do respect Bethesda for putting so much attention to detail. We'll save these two for another time, I guess, but what were you doing carrying that, my friend? That was a story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go this way and continue our journey. A nice little break, I would say. So we're gonna go that way. Looks like the winds have not calmed down though. It's as intense as it was prior to our little story. Prior to our little reading. Try to dodge this and see where he is. Oh, I think he's over there. Let's just take a break over here. I would like to take a screenshot for this video though. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Does this look good to you guys? Let's see here. Maybe with the trees in the background like this, right? Let's turn around right here. Turn around this way. And let's see. Yeah, this is good. Boop. Let's see. Yeah, this could be good. So I'm going to turn around right here and then do this. Yeah, that might be good. Alright, so hold on 1 second. I think I have to type in TM here. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. I would say. Pretty good picture there. So let's turn this off, shall we? There we go. Boop. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? We need to find some shelter to get away from these incredibly harsh winds, chilly climate. This chilly climate. And there is a bandit over here somewhere that's trying to shoot at us, so we're gonna dispatch him really quick. From one bandit to another, I say don't mess with me. It's a skeleton, actually. We'll have to avoid that then. As much as I want to dispatch these enemies, I don't think it's a good idea. Ordinarily, of course, if this was off camera, I would just kill them. You know, or keep trying over and over again, but we'll sidestep them for the purposes of this video and relaxation, of course. But I'll be back for you guys, don't worry. I will be back. But thanks for increasing the level of my armor. I appreciate that. We will be peaceful. When it does benefit us, of course. Looks like we're getting out of that very, very harsh, chilly environment. The wind is dying down here. We're going down from the mountain. And it's getting a little bit less chilly, a little less jarring for our comfort level. Still cold, but not as windy. A lot of times the cold is not the hard part. That's not what's difficult to deal with. It's the harsh winds that sort of cut your skin. Almost feel like a knife brushing up against your skin. So we can go to Solitude, Markoth, Whiterun, Windhelm, and then Riften. So let's open up our map here and see where we want to go here. Well, Whiterun is here. Marthal, let's go to Whiterun. Let's make our way to Whiterun. It is saying to go this way, of course, so we'll go this way. And try to get ourselves an inn for the night, if possible. We haven't committed any crimes just yet, but are... Oh, it's a beautiful full moon. Oh, actually, this might be a good picture too, huh? When you think about it. It could be a good one. Let's see. Beepity beeps. If I don't get attacked, that is. Let's turn around this way. Maybe not the best picture, it's too high up. Got a wolf over here who's just enjoying the night, possibly getting ready to go out for a late night hunt. Doesn't seem to be hostile towards me, just kind of telling me to stay out of his way, which I can definitely oblige by that. That's his territory, and I am not going to mess with that. We've got a pack of wolves over here that we'll have to sidestep. They don't seem to want to fight me, I don't think. They more so just want to be left alone. So, we'll definitely give them what they want. And, avoid them at all costs. White run over here. So we're still going in the right direction. Looks like we've got a mammoth fighting with a cougar. The mammoth just completely destroyed the cougar. That was saber cat. I will collect some supplies from this saber cat, but I will definitely avoid the mammoth. I don't think the mammoth would attack me. Doesn't seem like the mammoth is hostile unless it's attacked, so we have to know our limitations. What town is this? I think it's Whiterun, right? Or it's not Whiterun. It's gotta be, right? I don't know. I don't remember, but we'll find out. Looks like a mammoth skeleton there. Now we can just walk a little bit slower. We're not sneaking, but walking. So we can just enjoy the view. It's a good thing we're wearing all this fur. It's helped us a lot, keep us warm and cozy. Otherwise, we would not have been able to survive that climate. It was very, very cold up there, so now we're going to be able to go into an inn, warm ourselves up by the fire, and hopefully retire for the night. How much gold do we have? 190. I believe a room is 10 gold, so we should be able to afford it. We have had a long, long journey here. Nightgate Inn. Let's take a look at our map here. So this is just looks like a small off-the-road inn for weary travelers such as ourselves. So we're gonna walk in and see if we can get ourselves some food, some shelter. But obviously first we're going to steal their fish because we are a thief after all. And that's what we do. So we're gonna do that first. No one's around. Let me crouch really quick. Take that salmon. Thanks. that, and I don't think there's anything else we can take here, so let's make our way up to the inn here, Nightgate Inn. Very cozy looking inn. Hopefully they're still taking check-ins. And I hope they don't mind that we're stealing from them as well. But, we are a thief. A bandit, if you will. And that is in our job description, so that's what we'll do. Let's see what we've got.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Perfect. A nice warm fire we can warm ourselves up by. Some bread. Let's purchase ourselves a room. And come morning, we're obviously gonna rob this place clean, but
Need a room? Or maybe just some mead?
a little bit of both.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the night gate for food or lodging?
I would like to buy some food first.
Let's sate that appetite,
Let's see what they've got. So they've got some grilled goat, a baked apple pie, some leeks, some rabbit, grilled venison, some ale. I think we have ale, fresh carrot, tomatoes, salt pies, slaughterfish meat. I'm gonna go with the rabbit, and we'll get a little bit of ale for ourselves as well. Perfect. And we'll also rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Perfect. Heard any rumors lately? There have been rumors of suspicious activity around Helgen. Legion patrols have been spotted. That was weird that there wasn't any voice acting there.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Bro, don't rush me. But since you're gonna do that, you go show me my room, and I'm gonna rob from you. Thanks.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Sure, no problem. Just, you keep doing that, and I'm just gonna take... okay, never mind. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, no problem.
Something
Thanks.
I can get for you?
Nope, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Thank you for your hospitality. I appreciate it. A very nice room here. Very cozy. Ah, yes, we are a man of an orc of culture, are we not? A nice rug to look at, for whatever reason. Let's drink our ale real quick, shall we? We got some mead. I think that's what I just purchased, right? Or, well, let's eat the rabbit, and let's drink our ale. Ah, delicious. What's in the wardrobe that we can steal? Just some clothes. We can put one of the, we stole some merchant's clothes here, so we can put that on if we want to. Look a little bit more respectable, you know, for this evening. Take the helmet off to, get us a little bit more comfortable, right? There we go. Now we look like we're, ready to just relax and take it easy. So let's take off our weapons too, right? Let's take the weapons off. And, let's just take it easy, you know? We don't need to fight anybody either. See? Beautiful. Now we can just walk around and explore this inn. Nice warm fire.
a room? Or maybe just some meat?
What can you tell me about the inn?
This old place? Huh. Been here forever. Built by my great-granddad. Run by him, then all the way up the line to me.
Do you get a lot of business?
Nah, not so much. The odd traveler on the road. But mostly just old full-time. Come to drink away a lifetime of bad memories, I'd wager. Of course, there's the orc. Long-term tenant, that one. For what he pays, I could afford to shut this place down.
Tell me about the orc. Is he someone I know, perhaps? As a fellow orc.
Him? Oh, name's, Balablob, or, Malaclob, one of them funny orc names. Talks real good, though. Not a savage at all. Said he's a writer. Don't know what kind of job that is, but it must earn him some pretty coin. He's paid up for the next few months. He mostly just hangs about. Goes down to the lake. Sometimes samples the stores of wine in the cellar. Man can do whatever he pleases, as far as I care.
Interesting. Do you have any other rumors lately?
I heard tell of a lad in Windhelm, Aventus Aretino. They say he's been doing the Black Sacrament, trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Damn fool.
Awesome.
Anything you need, just holler.
Thanks, Hadring. So we have, no, I was supposed to go here. Helgen. I suppose we can do that in the next video. But, this was a good introductory, I would say, for our
Need a
purpose.
room? Or maybe just some meat?
I don't want to have to steal from you, man, but I will. I will. We can take these books as well. I'm still detected. Here we go. The Holds of Skyrim. Yep, he could not see me steal it, so that's good. We're gonna rob this place clean. We've got some gold here, some robes, some cowhide, and a wooden plate that we don't need. Perfect. Nothing else we can take here. It's like taking candy from a baby, you know what I'm saying? Super easy. We're gonna try to steal from his pocket as well. Let's see. Let's save here. I wonder if we try to pickpocket him, will it work, or will he actually, will he like attack us? I don't want to end the video in that way, so maybe we avoid it right now. Let's go talk to this gentleman real quick.
Hadring got himself a customer.
I wanted to sit next to him, but that's okay. Hey, you know, you didn't need to do that. Well, that's okay. How's it going, pal?
Hadring got himself the beds and beer are both lousy, you ask me.
What do you know about the orc? That's all we care about. Do you come here a lot?
You see any other inns around here? Where else would I go to drink?
That's a good point. There's literally nothing in this area besides a lot of wolves and an incredibly cold environment.
Well, like company, I can tell you that much. Just wants to be left alone. But, oh no, that's not really it. It's like he wants to talk. He likes people and all, but he stays separate because he's supposed to. It's kind of sad, really.
All right.
Sure, walk away. I wasn't talking or anything.
Where is this guy? I don't see him anywhere, though. He might be sleeping. Let's see. We can get a merchant's hat. Let's get these boots. You didn't see anything.
What do you want?
Why'd you follow me, weirdo? Anyway, I think that's about all. This is a really small inn after all, so it makes sense that there's not much else here. So, we'll close the door here. Oh, there's no door. I don't think there is, yeah. Oh, it's a very makeshift inn, so makes sense. But, anywho, that's probably all we need there. I would think so. Alright. Perfect. I had a lot of fun in this video, guys, I'm not gonna lie. So, thanks for tuning in. This is obviously just the first part. There will be many more. I will probably do certain things off the camera, like, you know, a lot of fighting and whatnot to level myself up so that we can keep the fighting to a minimum for these videos, so you can sleep, you can relax a little bit more, and you know, not be disturbed by the sounds of me cutting my foes apart and such. So I'm just gonna go to bed here. Thank you, my friends. Let's see, let's sleep for 8 hours. Thank you, my friends, for tuning in.